Whether or not U.S. strikes, Syria's regime looks set to survive. Vertical line Al Jazeera America. Global header background image. URL/content/jam/jcr:/content/header/image desktop.adapt.960 at media minimum width 768 px and max width 959 px. Global header background image URL/content/jam/header/image.adapt.960 at media max width 767 px. Global header background image URL/content/jam/mobile.adapt.753.medium.1trillion377,147,577.jpg. Display mobile navigation. Display mobile search bar. News, video, shows, schedule, more shows, sections. U.S. International economy, technology, science, environment, health, education, culture, sports. Trending. Syria's war, natural disasters, economy, religion, spirituality, ethics. Search form. Whether or not U.S. strikes, Syria's regime looks set to survive. By Andrew Lee Butters. September 12, 2013, 5:15 a.m. At once Syria's rebellion became a sectarian civil war and a regional power struggle, Assad's prospects actually improved. Topics: Syria's war, Middle East. Viewed comments. A protester holds a portrait of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad during a rally in Hadi, Turkey against a possible attack on Syria in response to the alleged use of chemical weapons by the Assad government. Bullet/AFP/Getty Images. President Barack Obama has insisted all along that the military strikes on Syria for which he now seeks congressional approval are not designed to pick a winner in that country's civil war. And that's bad news for those fighting to oust President Bashar al-Assad. 2.5 years into the rebellion, be it because of the military facts on the ground or the deadlock in the diplomatic arena, one point has become increasingly clear: the Assad regime is winning. It seems improbable that Assad is still in power, let alone prevailing on the battlefield, given his regime's ham-fisted handling of everything from a few boys writing anti-Assad graffiti in the backwater town of Daraa in March 2011, to its alleged chemical weapons attacks in the suburbs of Damascus last week, to events that bookend a war that has claimed more than 100,000 lives, cost some $85 billion, and laid waste too many of Syria's cities. But it's worth remembering that to win, all Assad needs to do is survive. By that measure, he may even be in less trouble today than he was 2 years ago. What's notable, in fact, is that despite its outrage over the gruesome death of some 1,400 people, including more than 400 children, in the suspected gas attack last week at Ghouta, the Obama administration is not even considering intervention on the scale necessary to bring down Assad. Something that rebel forces are clearly in no position to achieve without massive foreign military involvement. In-depth Syria coverage. Interactive, humanitarian crisis. Explainer, military intervention in Syria. Map, Syria targets and Western military assets. Syria's friends and foes. Timeline, chemical warfare. Timeline, U.S. interventions. What began as a largely non-violent popular uprising against an authoritarian dictatorship turned into a full-blown war on increasingly sectarian lines, fueled by foreign weapons and money. It also became a regional proxy battle between Iran and the United States and its allies, and a global diplomatic battle of wills between the West and Russia and China. And both the sectarian dynamics of the war, which push many in the minority Alawite, Christian, Druze and Kurdish populations to choose the regime as a lesser evil, and its geopolitical dynamics actually work in Assad's favor. Similarly, the refrain from administration officials that striking Syria is necessary to send a message to Iran reinforces Iran's incentive to back Assad. Redrawing the map. The civil war has changed the regime, of course. Its territorial losses may have actually relieved Assad of some of the burden of running an ailing country where the economy can no longer provide for its growing population. The conflict has also stripped away